Everyone, this is Felix Economakis. New look. This is what happens when you try and cut your own hair and have an accident. Best to start over. I would like to talk about agoraphobia and panic attacks today. If you're on my YouTube channel, you probably know I have a reputation for treating ARFID in one session. The same can be done with panic attacks and agoraphobia. Panic attacks and agoraphobia share one crucial thing, which is basically a fear of the fear taking over. So in a classic phobia, something scary makes a person fear something and have a learned conditioned response. You know, this dangerous animal growling at me, I better avoid it. And you remember the growling and the fear and you avoid it. But panic attacks are pretty ingenious in a way, because you don't even need something there in front of you to scare you. The brain starts scaring itself. So ordinarily with a phobia, if you're afraid of something and you were exposed to it enough and nothing really happened, the brain would get bored of it. It would say, it would declassify it, say a process called extinction. That thing isn't really dangerous anymore. So you think, well, why people continue to be afraid of food, for instance, when the food hasn't caused them any harm? They see other people eat it. Surely it should be a process of extinction. What the brain does, though, is it has this amazing piece of circular logic where it starts off believing something is dangerous. When we believe something is dangerous, we get fearful feelings, which are quite unpleasant. And we use those fearful feelings as proof that we're right to be scared of something. So the brain kind of convinces itself, it keeps, it's like Monopoly going past go again, recharging the whole fear centers and convincing itself it needs to keep up this phobic behavior because the fear inside must be doing it for a reason. So with a panic attack, if you can just cut out the feared stimulus and just go straight to anticipation and I'm just worried about stuff, it's very scary because there's seemingly nothing you can do. You can't remove yourself from something. You carry this fear with yourself, and so a person starts being afraid of their own reactions. And that could be anywhere, but what makes it scarier for a person is somewhere they feel trapped with the absence of any help possible, and obviously that they don't doubt, they don't trust themselves to cope and reassure themselves through the hard times. We've all had hard times in life where a scared part of us thinking, oh, this team looks really good, you know, look better than us. Another part of us says, well, you know, hang in there, maybe we can score another goal, you know, maybe we can pull this off. But in a panic attack, part of the brain is scared, oh, what if I have a panic attack? Another part of the brain is saying, well, that would be awful, and I don't know what to do about that, so that's scary. Let's avoid anywhere where we could have a panic attack and there's no help or no chance of escape, and that leads to something like agoraphobia. Agoraphobia is actually mistitled. Agora in Greek is a marketplace, and it's been mistitled as a fear of open spaces. It's nothing to do with open spaces. It's to do with feeling safe and having comfort zones. So typically in a house, we feel safe. We know the area, we trust it, we know what's going on, we know where the telephone is. But if we go outside of a house, if we have a panic attack, what if no one's around? What if no one can calm us down? What if I'm in a place and I'm trapped, I can't get out and breathe, and I feel hemmed in by something? So it's really a fear of having unexpected panic attacks that we can't do anything about. So if you have questions about this, then do let me know in the comments below. But as mentioned with ARFID, this is surprisingly easy to treat. It's changing the conceptions in the brain, and often it's also simple one-session therapy. Thank you.